Hello everyone. We are excited to announce a new feature on CarePro, and that is the mailing list and newsletters modal. So here at my back end, there's a new feature called newsletters. Now this newsletters feature has two pieces of functionality. Under this menu, we have newsletters, which is accessed by this create new and view all, and also we have the mailing list. So the newsletters and mailing list features basically is designed to make it easy to send out promotional messages and updates to recipients of your recipients, which could be users of your application or email accounts that have either subscribed to your mailing list or you uploaded to your mailing list. So I'm going to go to create new under newsletters. So in creating a newsletter, I can add the subject, the content, whether it's enabled or not. And now each newsletter has a send date, so you can select any date in the future that you'd like the newsletter to be sent out. Now here under send to, we have the option of specifying who should get our newsletter. So you can choose to send to just your mailing list, or you can send to candidates as well. Of course, you know who candidates are, employment candidates. Mailing list could be anyone who subscribed, or you could just create recipients to your mailing list. We'll get to that later. And of course, you can schedule the message to also go to employers. So you're free to specify who you want the mailing list to go to. So now if I the newsletter to go to. So if I go to view all now, I can see all my current newsletters. The subject of the newsletter is there. The date, the send date, is when the newsletter is scheduled or was scheduled to go. Sent specifies whether or not the system has sent the newsletter. Enabled, whether or not it should go. So if a newsletter is disabled, it will not get scheduled. And under the recipients, we have a list displaying who the newsletter should go out to. So we can view the newsletter, you could edit it, you could delete it from this section. So now let's go to our mailing list. Like I said, the mailing list is simply a list of emails that are subscribed for your newsletter. Now you can add a new email by clicking this button. Here you can enter a single email entry and a name, which is optional. You don't have to specify a name for an email address. Then you could also add multiple entries, which is done by entering each email on a new line. So by doing that, you can create new mailing list entries. So like I said, recipients can also join your mailing list from the front end. So if I go to the front end and scroll down, there's a new join our mailing list link here. So here the recipient simply needs to enter in the email, and for protection, of course, there's a capture field here. So we hope you find these new features useful, and do let us know any feedback that you might have. Thank you.